while all of Turkey was talking about his custody case. The latest development in Paris took this story in a completely different direction. Cansu had recently traveled to Paris to confront Tuba Büyüküstün and made one last move to prevent the bond between her and Engin Akyürek from breaking. However, there was no turning back from this trip. Cansu disappeared. Just 2 days after landing in Paris, she could not be seen at the hotel where she was staying, around Tuba's home, or in art houses. This disappearance, which initially went unnoticed by the media, came to light with a statement from the actor's representative. Cansu cannot be located. He was last in Paris. We have contacted the police. Read the brief statement on social media. So, what happened to Cansu? Was this disappearance a coincidence or part of a grand scheme? The investigations launched after the request to the Paris police showed that the actress was last seen sitting in a cafe in the Montmartre area. According to eyewitnesses, Cansu was alone in the cafe, drinking coffee and appearing rather pensive. She then disappeared, walking up Rue Lepic. The fact that security cameras stopped recording after a certain point raised doubts. When camera footage from several nearby locations, known for their artistic scene, was accessed, it was determined that Cansu had entered through the back door of an art gallery. However, strangely, neither her exit is seen after that entrance, nor is her image recorded by another camera. After these events, attention turned once again to Tuba Büyüküstün. It was known that the reason Cansu had come to Paris had a lot to do with her. It was rumored that she had gone to confront Tuba, who wanted to discuss what had happened with Engin. And even this trip had Engin's support. However, the first statement from Tuba's front was surprising. I didn't meet with Cansu. I knew she had come to Paris, but we didn't have a meeting. The last time I saw her was in Istanbul. This statement raised even more questions about why Cansu disappeared in Paris following Tuba's new relationship with Michel R. Cansu's persistent attempt to confront her raised concerns about jealousy and settling of scores. On the other hand, it was curious that Engin Akyürek was aware of this event on the day of Cansu's disappearance. The actor, who was filming a series in Istanbul, suddenly canceled the shoot and departed on a private plane for Paris. He was accompanied by his lawyer and manager. According to the accusations, Engin said in his last phone conversation with Cansu, I'm going to ruin this game. Engin, if you don't hear from her again, question Tuba. This sentence completely changed the course of events. Now, the Paris police are focusing not only on the missing person report, but also on the possibility of a possible threat and psychological manipulation.